Good morning, students. Today we start the rest of the chapter of manufacturing industry. First of all, I want to tell you that aluminum smelting industry, information technology industry, automobile industry, chemical fertilizer industry, and cement industry. These are the topics which were not the part of the syllabus of social science in the previous year, but you are the students of NTSC class, so these topics must be clear by you. So today we start by the first topic, that is aluminum smelting industry. In India, aluminum smelting is the second most important metallurgical industry. It is light in weight, a good conductor of heat, resistant to corrosion, malleable and becomes strong when it is mixed with other metals. These are the various properties of aluminium which becomes very valuable for us. It is used to manufacture aircraft, wires and utensils. There are 8 aluminium smelting plants in the country located in Odisha, West Bengal, Uttar Pradesh, Kerala, Chhattisgarh, Tamil Nadu and Maharashtra. These are the important centers of aluminium smelting in our country, India. As you know that bauxite is the raw material by which we get alumina and then aluminium. So bauxite is the raw material used in smelters. It is very bulky, dark reddish colored rock. Regular supply of electricity and assured source of raw material at minimum cost are the two prime factors in the favor of this industry. So these are the two factors, that regular supply of electricity and raw material is getting regularly at a minimized cost. These are the two favorable factors in favor of this industry. Next, that what is the ratio between the ores and the aluminium? 4 to 6 tons of bauxite. From 4 to 6 tons we get 2 tons of alumina, and from 2 tons of alumina we get 1 ton of aluminium. So this is the ratio between the ores and the aluminium. So this is about the aluminium industry. Next one is chemical industries. The chemical industry in India is fast growing and diversifying, and the contribution of this industry into GDP of India is 3%. It is the third largest in Asia and occupies the 12th place in the world in the production of chemical. Fast growth has been recorded in both organic and inorganic sectors. Inorganic chemicals like sulfuric acid, like nitric acid, soda ash and alkalis, etc. And organic chemicals include petrochemicals, which are used for manufacturing of synthetic fiber, synthetic rubber, plastic, drugs, etc. So this is about chemical industry, that what is the place of chemical industries of India in Asia continent and in the world, 12th place in the world and third largest in Asia. What is the contribution is 3%. Next one is fertilizer industry. It is the most important input for our agricultural sector. As you know that after coming of green revolution, fertilizer is one of the most important input in our agriculture system. The industry is centered around the production of nitrogenous fertilizer, phosphatic fertilizer and ammonium phosphate. India is the third largest producer of nitrogenous fertilizers in the world. It operates through 10 public sector undertaking and in 1 cooperative sector. So mostly plants are under the control of government, under the public sector. Half of the fertilizer production is contributed by Gujarat, Tamil Nadu, Uttar Pradesh, Punjab and Kerala. These are the important center of our fertilizer industries. After the green revolution, industry expanded to many parts of the country India, and you know that the first 3 states which were benefited by the green revolution was Punjab, Haryana and western Uttar Pradesh. Now let us start the next topic of this chapter, that is the cement industry. Cement industry, that the raw material which is needed for cement industry is the limestone. The first cement plant was set up in Chennai in 1904. This question was came into NTSC examination, that the first cement plant was set up in India in which year? In 1904, and where? In Chennai. There are 128 large plants and 332 mini plants in India. It requires, as you know that it is a heavy industry, the raw material is needed limestone, which is also heavy, and the finished product cement bags are also heavy. So it needed rail transportation. Rail transportation, you know that it is the backbone for heavy industry for reaching the raw material into plant and the finished product into the market. And next one is gypsum, coal, silica, alumina and limestone, and electric power and the rail transport. These are the important requirement of which industry? Of cement industry. Next we start automobile industry. The industry provides vehicles for quick transportation of goods, services and passenger. There are 15 manufacturers of passenger cars and multi-utility vehicles, 9 of commercial vehicles and 14 of 2 and 3 wheelers. This industry is located around Gurugram, Mumbai, Pune, Chennai, Kolkata. So this is about which industry? The automobile industry. Automobile industry got a boost after the liberalization process in 1991, when the Indian government, especially we thank to the economist at that time, the finance minister of India, Mr. Manmohan Singh, who got the new economic policy in our country, India. And after the liberalization process, after the globalization, liberalization and privatization process, this sector got a boost, especially in our country, India. Next one is information technology and the electronic industry. Main production: transistor sets to television, telephone, pagers, radar, computers and many other equipments are the production of information technology and electronic industry. Major IT centers in India are Bengaluru, which is also known as the electronic capital of India, Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, Chennai, Lucknow and Coimbatore. Important features: Bengaluru is the electronic capital of India. It provides high employment generation, and the most significant feature of this industry that more women employed in this sector. It is a major foreign exchange earners from business process outsourcing. So all these we are discussing about the information technology and electronic industry, which is the major or the key industry in our country, India. 63% of our software production is purchased by the United States of America. So it is a remarkable process for us that a developed country is purchasing 63% of software system from our country, India. Next one, that the problems of industry. That what are the problems which caused by the industries? Industrial pollution and the environmental degradation. There are 4 types of pollution which caused by the industries. First one is air pollution, second is noise pollution, thermal pollution and water pollution. Discuss one by one, and later we discuss how can we control these kinds of pollution. First one is air pollution. Smoke and smell of the chemicals released by the industries is the main cause of air pollution. Air pollution is due to the presence of high proportion of undesirable gases such as sulfur dioxide and carbon monoxide. These are the 2 important gases which are responsible for the air pollution. Water pollution, it is due to the organic and inorganic waste and effluents, the wastewater released into the water bodies. The main culprits in this regard are the paper industry, pulp industry, dyeing industry, chemical fertilizer industries, etc. These are the important industries which are responsible for water pollution. Next one is thermal pollution. It occurs when the hot water from factories and thermal plants is drained into rivers and ponds before cooling. It increases the temperature of surface water and it is bad for aquatic animals. Next one is noise pollution. It causes because of the industrial construction activities, the generator, the factory equipment and due to the run of machines. Unwanted sound creates the problems like hearing impairment, बहरेपन की समस्या, increase heart rate, blood pressure, irritation, stress. These are the various problems which are originate due to which pollution? Due to the noise pollution. So these are the 4 types of pollution. Next we discuss that how can we control and how can we solve these kind of problems. First one is that minimizing the use of water by reusing and recycling it. 3 R's which become the base for the present development: recycling, reusing, reducing. So we should have use our water resources in sustainable manner, in judicious way. Second one is harvesting of rainwater. Yeah, we should conserve our rainwater. Later we use it for our different needs like irrigation purposes, like drinking purposes, and etc. Treating hot water and effluents before releasing them into river and ponds. So we can stop the thermal pollution. Air pollution can be reduced by fitting smokestacks and using oil and gas instead of coal. If we are using oil and gas, so less amount of carbon content releasing in the atmosphere, and by this way we can control the environmental degradation. Noise pollution can be reduced by fitting machines and equipments with silencers. So we can reduce the sound which is produced by the industries. Energy efficiency can be increased by redesigning the machinery. We can use the latest technology to control the environmental degradation which is caused by industries. Students, as you know that we live at present in the fear of Corona-19. But due to the coronavirus, industries are shut down, and the result is that the water of Ganga and so many rivers clean and purified itself. The government is spending thousands of crore rupees on the cleaning of our water resources, but within 30 or 40 days our water of rivers and lakes are purified itself. So we should save our water resources, we should save our environment, and the most important solution of this kind of problem, that try to plant more and more trees in our environment so that we can solve this kind of problems. Next and the most important topic, that is NTPC for board examination, that National Thermal Power Corporation. NTPC is the main power providing corporation in India. The corporation has a favorable approach for preserving the natural environment and resources like water, oil, gas and fuels in places where it is setting up power plants. So it has a different aspect regarding the conservation of our resources, our natural resources. So how this is possible? This has been possible by optimum utilization of equipment, adopting latest technology and upgrading the existing equipment. So these are the two important aspects by which NTPC control the environmental degradation. Second, minimizing waste generation by maximizing ash utilization. Providing green belts. They are growing more and more plants in the area where they are set up their plants. Nurturing ecological balance and reducing environmental pollution using ash pond management, ash water recycle system and liquid waste management. These are the four ways by which the NTPC conserving the environment. So this is about the National Thermal Power Corporation. Thank you and have a nice day.